Okay, so what I've been doing the last couple days here is fixing all the minor imperfections and preparing for the surfacer. So I've gone through and I've blocked everything, and I blocked it, and I blocked it, and I blocked it. I've got it up to 320 grit, the entire truck. And I've got it to the point where it's pretty good. Gone through, I filled every pinhole I could find. I've squared up a couple of the body lines, like right here. Got it square now. I went through, I welded up and filled the holes in the rockers. So at this point, I just finished wiping the entire body down, and I'm gonna prepare to go ahead and begin spraying primer. So there you go. There's a first look at the, well, the first paint on the truck. This is kind of the importance of why we spend as much time doing the body part of it as we have. Because there's no clear on this yet, right? Like, there's parts of it that I didn't go nuts with doing the body work, like up here on top of the cowl, because fenders and hood hinges come over top of here. There's a plastic cover that goes across the center of here, right? It's not perfect, but considering what we've done, I'm quite happy with it. Because I didn't go crazy with blocking the firewall, because the fact of the matter is the majority of it is covered. I just wanted what you could see to look good. So, next up, we'll clear it. Okay, so it's cleared. And that's our finished product for now. Is it perfect? Absolutely not. Is it half decent? Yes, it is. It is par to what was on here from the factory, if not a little better. Now, if I wanted it to be perfect, I could sand all this down, buff out all the little bits of orange peel, and get it absolutely like a piece of glass. Am I going to do that with the firewall? No, I'm not. Why? 90% of this on this truck ends up covered with a wire harness, with a master cylinder, with a clutch master, fuse box. All these holes have something that come through them. This whole section of the firewall is covered by the heater box cover. You don't see any of that. All the HVAC controls come through this hole. You got your wiper motor goes up in the top here. Like I said, there's a cowl cover. There's all kinds of crap that goes on here. So I am satisfied with this as it is. The exterior of the truck is a completely different story, and that I will absolutely be wet sanding and polishing. We're gonna cut and buff that truck on the outside until it looks like glass. This kind of stuff, I don't care. As you can see, I back taped it so that I don't have a hard line when I go to paint this portion of it. For those of you that aren't familiar with back taping, I waited to peel this side to show you. So what we basically do is we take our tape and we apply it to the back side of our paper. And by doing so, when you peel it off, you don't end up with a hard line. So that's a soft line right there. You can give that just a quick little scuff and your paint will blend right in. You'll never know the difference. So that's why we did that way. Okay, so you already knew I couldn't leave well enough alone. So what I ended up doing was I came in here and I buffed parts of the firewall. So I sanded it down first and then buffed it. I know what you're thinking, well, it's still kind of orange peely, but it's much less noticeable now. I really only did the flat parts that you're gonna see, or potentially see, like here. And you can see that's still a little bit of pitting, but we also have something that bolts over top of here. And at the end of the day, this is the firewall. There's gonna be so much crap on here and so much stuff covering this. So I am not that worried about it. Now the exterior of the truck, that's a completely different story. So in preparation for mounting the cab back on the frame, I've gone underneath here and I have painted all the floor pan. So everything's sealed up and I don't have to worry about any rust. Now that should be dry by tomorrow. My plan was to actually go ahead and mount everything today, but you know what? I'm only one person and I can only do so much in a day. So tomorrow is another day. So with that being said, thanks for coming back and watching. And if you want to see the cab on the frame of the truck, you're gonna have to come back again next week. So if you haven't already, please subscribe, and you can leave any comments, questions, hell, even concerns you might have down the bottom there, and I will answer every one of them.